I hired OpenClaw as my accountant for this tax season. I'm going to be showing you exactly how I did it. Now, as we all know, it's tax season. It's time to wrangle all those receipts, all those invoices. And as a business owner, this can be really challenging. Now, if you're like me and you are a little lazy and you've not really put all these things in order, that can be like a really challenging task for you to take on. So what I did was to take OpenClaw and ask it to go find all my receipts and organize them in such a way that I can prepare for my taxes, and also using it as a guide to make sure that I am doing everything that I can to make sure my tax filings are accurate. I think this is such a huge use case. And for me, I think for the longest time, I've been trying to solve this particular problem, and now I can solve it with OpenClaw. So I've put together exactly how I have solved this particular problem, what's working, what kind of needs a little bit of help, how I've set it up so that you can set it up as well. In the description, I'm going to be dropping all the information on how to set this up, including a skill that I have put together, sort of articulating all my thoughts. Now, of course, you have to be super careful when you're doing anything that has to do with taxes. I am not a tax accountant, so this is not professional advice on how to file your taxes. This is just something that is helping me to wrangle all my invoices together and make my tax preparation for this season a little easier. So always, as always, we want to use the professionals who are certified to do these types of things. Okay, so now I've set up the flow to kind of work in several ways. The first one is sort of a weekly invoice processing. So this basically should go out on a weekly basis to check for invoices. Now, for my type of business, a lot of my invoices come from cloud subscriptions or SaaS subscriptions. So a lot of those provide notifications. We go into my Gmail, which is beautiful because I can just go check all my Gmail accounts for all invoices that have been sent to me. I can grab those invoices and drop them inside like a folder. In my case, it's going to be a Google Drive, and I can take the actual information that I need. So the actual amount and all these types of things, which are going to be relevant for the tax calculation, I can actually store those in a database. So again, so what's happening here is weekly schedule, go through the email, do some kind of invoice classification, extract it, and then store it in Supabase. I'm going to show you what that looks like in Supabase once we get started. Now, the other one is more for income. Now, I use Stripe to collect all of the money that I collect for invoices or things like that, or services rendered. So all of that is going to be in Stripe. Now we have a Stripe API already, so we can basically pull all the information from Stripe and store them in a database as well. So if you kind of see where this is going, it means that you can see your expenses, you can see your income, and OpenClaw can use that information to do some really amazing things, create reports for you, make sure that you understand even the health of your business. So this can be like an accountant that is helping you sort of make sure that you understand how your business is working, if you're profitable or not, all these types of things. And I think I found this to be really exciting. I'm going to show you in a second some of the preliminary work it has done and how amazing it is. And also we're going to actually try to set all of these up using the skill that I have created. So for the monthly Stripe sync, this is just running on a monthly basis. Grab all the sort of invoices that have been paid, all the transactions using the Stripe API, and then basically store that in Supabase. And then the final one is just on demand. I want to be able to kind of pull reports or ask questions of my finances and accounting. I should be able to just get that information. Now, for my own OpenClaw setup, I am using Slack for these things. So Slack is going to be where I actually initiate these conversations. I want it to be able to send me information back as needed. Now, my OpenClaw setup, as you would know, is basically GPT 5.4, which just got released. Amazing model, can do really amazing things. I'm just basically using my OpenAI subscription to work with OpenClaw. It's just the most cost-effective way of using a frontier model inside your OpenClaw. When I have tried to use API keys and stuff like that, it's really expensive. And then I had tried like open source models like Kimi, and the results were okay, but I think GPT 5.4 or GPT 5.3 Codex is still really, really good when it comes to, working with your OpenClaw. And like I said, limits are beautiful. Okay, cool. I have a Supabase account, which is basically where I store all the information. In my last video, when we talked about like setting up the CRM system in OpenClaw, I talked a little bit about why it's important to have this database where all of that information lives. So we're going to use the same database. All we need to do is just create a different schema to capture that information. And then we're using Slack, obviously, for the interaction. Now, I want to show you just a few things it has done for me so far, just to give you like a sense of what's going on. Now, I had it to go through all of my invoices from 2023 to 2026. And I said, go through every single email in my Gmail from 2023, capture every single email that had to do with an invoice or like there was a receipt or whatever it is, classify it, and then store all of that information inside my Google Drive. So my Google Drive is already connected. So I have done my Google OAuth and things like that. So all of that is connected. If you want to set that up, you can check out my previous video on how to set up OpenClaw, which has information about that. I can also drop links on how you can set this up in your OpenClaw as well. And what it did was remarkable, because when it did this, I was just excited. It didn't just basically capture all of that. It also did some classification. So it's showing me that, here's how much I've spent on advertising, which was 0 in 2023, on AI compute. So this is basically grabbing all my Google Cloud invoices. In that case, this is $0 that I've spent. In that case, and in this case was $103, and so on and so forth. It was also able to capture things like education spend that I did on Thinkific and things of that nature. It was just amazing. It's just amazing that it's able to pull all this information and also store them correctly as well. And it did all of that for all the years that I had told it to do. In the scale, I added a specific instruction around how to sort of do backfill. So even if you're trying to sort of prepare for your taxes and you've not done your taxes for a few years, it can, sort of retroactively go pull all of that information in. Now, in addition to that, it was also able to create this spreadsheet that had all the accounts, all the receipts, the receipt numbers, the vendor, the amount, the currency, the category. It was able to do all of that right inside here. And that is just remarkable. It was able to do the same thing for my income as well. So this is pretty cool. This is huge, because when I think about doing this, I always pull my hair out, and I'm sure you're the same. No one loves doing taxes. No one loves this administrative sort of overhead. So this makes it super easy, because even if you were to talk to an accountant, they're going to be telling you, oh, go get your receipts. So go get your invoices, go pull all of that together. And with OpenClaw, it's just super easy for it to do that for me. So let's go and see a new OpenClaw. I've already added the scale, and I just want to maybe talk a little bit about the scale, which I added is actually my OpenClaw account as well. I'm going to also make it available to you both on my website. I'm going to probably put it also in the Claw Hub so that you could basically use it from there as well. So basically, I'm calling it an accounting reconciliation. So it's a reusable accounting and tax prep workflow for OpenClaw, which performs weekly invoice reconciliation from email, monthly Stripe income reconciliation, and is jurisdiction aware. So for now, I just made sure that it kind of understood the differences between Canadian tax system and the US tax system as well. Basically, you need a Supabase account if you're going to be using this, because I think Supabase is free. So basically, you can do this for free, which is basically why I'm using Supabase. So these are sort of the environment variables it's expecting that your application has. And then it sort of goes into explaining how the scale is going to work in terms of helping you to set up the cron jobs that you need, as well as sort of the schema of how you want to store the data. So storing vendors and storing invoices and all the income events that you might want to store, report snapshots, and then your job job runs. So you want to track all of that in database. Now, this is what like huge applications do for people. You can do all of that really easily using OpenClaw. I was able to put all of this together just using Codex to sort of think through the problem, and it was able to write out this really, really good skill for me. And you could see all the sort of tax preparation table. So it went in and looked at all the different sort of tax laws for US and Canada, and it was able to put together like these are the things that you need to prepare. So a tax profile, a tax period, the filing obligations that you have, expense allocation. So it basically was able to go get all of that information and put it all in here, so that now when I'm doing my taxes, it's going to be able to help me capture all of this and help me sort of be in a good state. Now I'm going to actually experiment maybe in another video if it can actually fill out the forms. Can it help me with filling out the forms? We're going to experiment with that. But especially with GPT 5.4 being really great at computer use, I think things like filling out forms are going to be super easy. So we're going to test that out maybe in a later video, and I'm going to show you if it works or not and things of that nature. So this is what my skill looks like. All right, so if you're using the skill to set all of this up, the very first thing you want to do is just ask OpenClaw to use the accounting reconciliation skill to set up all the flows that we need, including invoice capture and income capture. Now, I just want to say something here. There's a few things that you typically need to set up for this to actually work. You need access to your Gmail. You can decide how you want to get that access. You want to do it through Google OAuth. That means you need to go into your Google Cloud Console and grab a client ID and a client secret, which you should pass into OpenClaw to set up your email. There are other ways to set up your email like IMAP and SMTP and so on and so forth as well. But basically, check out how to get your Google connected. There are a few skills inside OpenClaw, that native OpenClaw skills, like there's one called GOG, which basically is a Google Workspace CLI, which allows OpenClaw to interact with Google on your behalf. So there's a little bit of setup that goes in there. So you want to grab those API keys and make sure that they are in your OpenClaw environment. I've already done all of that setup, and I've actually shown how to do that in previous videos as well. Now, the other thing that we need is a Stripe API key. The Stripe API key is to allow us to interact with Stripe. So you want to generate that API key and pass it to your OpenClaw as well. So I'm just basically interacting with my OpenClaw chatbot through Slack here, and I'm just basically telling it to set up all the flows that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and hit send, and this is going to go ahead and interact with OpenClaw. Now, keep in mind that I already have some things configured. If you are starting off from scratch, the skill is also going to walk you through all of that. All right, so it says that we have a few things. It gives us pipeline for both sides. There's the invoice capture, email extraction, file storage, Supabase weekly report, income capture. It tells us exactly what that looks like. If you want, I can start implementing this now in order. Validate required environment configurable and inputs, and create Supabase schema and migrations. Okay, so I'll go ahead and say go, and it's going to go ahead and start up the processing. This is something I really like about OpenClaw, is that configuration has always been something that is very difficult in a lot of systems. The reason why people sometimes shy away from certain systems is because of the overhead in terms of configuration. And what I've found to be really useful in OpenClaw myself is really just using OpenClaw to do the configuration, using it to get the guide on how to do a configuration. When I first did this, even before writing a skill, I just basically told it to go do all of that work, and it was able to go do pretty much most of the stuff, and then told me the things I needed to do. Like, for instance, oh, you need to go get an API key, or you need to go get, Google OAuth credentials, or whatever it might be that it needs you to do. So I think you should lean into that. I'm leaning more into that. I'm leaning more into allowing it to help me with configuration because it's quite resourceful in the way it's designed to be able to do stuff like that. Okay, so as you can see, it's created the weekly invoice reconciliation. Basically, there's a cron job that basically represents doing it every 5 days. And it's just saying that the delivery to Slack is to me. So I can say, can you initiate a run for the last 2 months for invoice reconciliation? So let's see what this actually looks like. So I wanted to do the run for the first time so that we can see the end-to-end of how it is configured. All right, so it has actually gone ahead and done a lot of that work, which is amazing. So it has found 20 different invoices. It's been able to kind of identify, the current week expense totals, the previous week totals, and week over week, how much I've been spending and stuff like that. It's also talking about like the different vendors that I'm using, Anthropic, Fly.io, Replit, Vercel, showing like the amounts I've spent on these services over the past few weeks. Has also gone ahead and placed all of these records inside my Supabase, so you can see the various vendors that I am involved with. You can see the amounts that I've been paying. You can see the currency as well, which is pretty cool and very important as you start getting things going. So now with all of this information, you now have at your fingertips the ability to go in and do different types of calculations, different types of reports. You can generate like really big, good profitability reports and things of that nature. So I can do that for my income statement as well. I don't want to show my income statement over here, but basically this shows you that you have a ton of power when it comes to OpenClaw and how it can help you run your business. Now, if you enjoy content like this, where I go over how I am using these agents and these capabilities to run my own online businesses, please consider dropping us a like and subscribe to the channel as well so that other folks can also see this. If you have any questions while you're going through setting this up, using the scale, things of that nature, don't hesitate to reach out through the comment section. I do my very best to answer every single comment, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this helps you during this tax season to stay ahead, to be efficient, and to get all your ducks in a row. Until next time, do have a great one. Cheers.